Have you ever thought that everything had suddenly altered and the world had changed overnight? Like a door opening up in the world, and you can feel fresh energy coming in? Imagine yourself going about your life, taking things one day at a time, and then suddenly, you begin to feel this tug. You find yourself drawn towards something you can't quite see but are entirely aware of with all your senses. It's almost magnetic. Everything appeared normal to me one day, but by the next morning, everything had changed entirely. I thought angels were whispering in my ear to warn me of impending changes. It was more than simply a sensation, it was a knowing or a sense that I had to be mindful of. We'll go into great detail in today's video on what happens when angels communicate with humanity, mainly when they deal with temptation. Stay tuned as we discuss how to spot these indicators, comprehend their significance, and deal with the accompanying spiritual difficulties. You should take advantage of this. For millennia, angels have played a significant role in spiritual traditions. They are frequently portrayed as heavenly beings with wings that gracefully and compassionately watch over humanity. However, their significance goes far beyond the idyllic depictions of religious writings and artwork. Angels are regarded as messengers and protectors, bridging the gap between the divine and human worlds. They are considered mighty and knowledgeable beings who serve as a bridge between the higher planes and humanity. Angels are designated as people's protectors in a variety of spiritual traditions. Their main job is to guard and mentor us through life's obstacles, helping us when we feel lost or exposed. They are supposed to communicate with us through signs, dreams, and even small nudges that we could brush off as coincidence. Have you ever felt the urgent need to alter your plans to find out afterwards that doing so prevented you from getting into a sticky situation? That might have been the intervention of your guardian angel. Apart from providing individual protection, angels also have a communal function. They watch humanity's spiritual development and put in an endless effort to raise our consciousness. Their teachings are for everyone, not just themselves. They guide us toward a path of light, love, and spiritual awareness by speaking to those open to hearing them. It can be immensely reassuring to believe that angels constantly watch over us and are ready to assist, particularly during uncertain times. Have you ever felt like the universe was trying to tell you something, but you couldn't quite figure out what? Like a sudden shift in the air, as if the world around you had changed overnight? I'll tell you a story now. A regular person like you and me, Emily was the woman who had always believed in angels but needed to figure out how they communicated. After a tough day, she woke up around 3 in the morning one night with an incomprehensible sensation. Something felt off, though she couldn't quite put her finger on it. Her gut told her loud and clear that something had changed, a cosmic tweak that she couldn't see but could sense deep in her spirit. Feathers on her porch, a sudden breeze in the absence of wind, and a consistent sequence of numbers each time she looked at the clock were some of the minor clues she began to notice. She felt the angels were attempting to communicate with her, but what? Join us as we study what occurs when angels claim something has changed overnight and try to solve the mystery surrounding these angelic signs. We'll keep you updated. Learn to hear, understand, and apply these heavenly messages to help you go through life more purposefully and clearly. Angels have long been seen as heavenly creatures, messengers from the divine, and guardians. However, how do they speak to us, the ordinary people here on earth? Angelic language is not limited by human vocabulary or grammar. It is a communication style that resonates on a vibratory level, speaking directly to the heart and eschewing reason in favor of intuition. Angels frequently communicate with us through signs, symbols, and sensations because they know these ways profoundly impact our souls more than words. Angels converse with numbers all the time. Have you ever noticed that specific numbers often come up in your life? The time is 11:11, or you keep seeing the number 7 wherever you look. This isn't an isolated incident. Numbers are essential when it comes to angelic communication. These sequences, sometimes called angel numbers, allow the angels to communicate with us in code. Each sequence has a unique message intended just for the person who gets it. For example, the number 1 frequently denotes fresh starts or the approach of something new. The number 2 may represent cooperation, partnership, or balance, suggesting that people should maintain balance in their lives or relationships. On the other hand, the number 7 is frequently linked to spiritual growth and awakening, acting as an angelic reminder to continue exploring one's spiritual path. These digits can be found anywhere, as the total at the grocery store, on license plates, and even in phone numbers. The important thing is to keep an open mind and recognize that these are intentional signals from the angels rather than random occurrences. Angels communicate with us through a range of symbols, not just numbers. Of all the indications, feathers are the most prevalent. It's common to interpret the discovery of a feather, particularly in an unusual location, as an angelic visit. It is their way of letting us know that they are with us always, keeping an eye on us and guiding us on this path called life. Every feather color has a distinct meaning. For example, a white feather may represent purity and tranquility, a black feather may represent protection, and a crimson feather may represent love or passion. Birds or butterflies appearing is another typical symbol. These animals are frequently seen as messengers, with their flight representing the metamorphosis or journey of the soul. Frequently seeing a butterfly or bird, particularly during times of uncertainty or doubt, may indicate that the angels are guiding us to welcome change and metamorphosis. Angels also employ synchronicities, significant coincidences that seem too good to be true. Have you ever had a friend phone you the next day after you haven't spoken to them in years? Or were you considering an extensive life choice when suddenly you heard a song that specifically addressed your circumstances? The cosmos uses these synchronicities, frequently pushed into place by the angels, to arrange circumstances so you can receive advice. Angels speak to us through our emotions, intuition, and outward indications. Your guardian angels are subtly whispering to you through your gut feeling, which directs you to turn left rather than right, or the unexplainable feeling of serenity that sweeps over you when you're feeling lost. They use our intuition because they understand that one of the most effective ways to communicate is through our inner voice. Like in Emily's narrative, it usually begins as a feeling when something drastically changes overnight, a sense of worry or, on the other hand, a sudden calmness. This development may indicate that angels quietly influence the environment to effect a required change. They could point us toward a fresh opportunity, keep us safe from harm, or assist us in letting go of things that are no longer necessary for our greater good. Trusting these sensations might be easy, particularly in a society prioritizing reason and reasoning over intuition. But it's essential to learn to pay attention to these inner cues. Our ability to perceive the angels' subtly guided guidance will increase as we become more attuned to our intuition. This inner awareness is similar to a muscle in that it strengthens with continued use. To summarize, angels communicate continuously with us and provide us with intuition, signs, and symbols. Maintaining awareness, openness, and receptivity to these messages is crucial. If we know how angels speak to us in their various languages, we can use their messages to guide our lives more clearly and purposefully. It cannot be obvious when angels indicate that something has altered suddenly. Even while these changes ultimately improve, they can disrupt our daily routines and cause worry or uncertainty. During these times, it's imperative to remain grounded and have a solid connection to both the physical and spiritual worlds. We can stay balanced by grounding techniques like meditation, time spent in nature, or even taking a few deep breaths. When we feel grounded, we can understand angelic communications and discern more clearly between angelic guidance and our thoughts. It's similar to turning on a radio station. The better the reception of the message, the more precise the signal. Additionally, grounding keeps us from being overtaken by the energy in our environment, making it easier to process and adjust to changes. There you have it, then. Angels use various communication techniques to get their message to us when we need it most. Their counsel is always present, whether through synchronicities, sensations, numbers, or symbols. We can learn to identify and believe in these messages by remaining open-minded and grounded, enabling the angels to assist us spiritually. When you feel something has altered suddenly, it could be a slight or more intense sensation. No matter how strong it is, it's an angelic call to action to be aware of the subtleties in your environment and feelings. This could be the start of a new chapter in your life that calls for letting go of routines and seizing chances. Being receptive to change is the first step toward accepting it. The angels may communicate with you in unexpected or out-of-the-ordinary ways. It's critical to embrace these signals without bias or suspicion and with an open heart and mind. If the message doesn't make sense to you immediately, don't worry, it will eventually become apparent. Being mindful is one of the best ways to tune into divine advice. This technique raises awareness of the cues and signals around you by keeping you present. You make room for the whispers of the angels to be heard when you still your mind. Think about adding regular deep breathing exercises or meditation to your regimen. This will hone your intuitive senses and keep you grounded at the same time. Keeping a journal of your experiences might be an effective way to comprehend and accept angelic communications. Any notable recurrent numbers, dreams, symbols, or emotions should be noted. You might see trends that give you insight into the changes taking place in your life over time. By keeping a journal, you can monitor your emotional reactions and consider how the angelic instruction has affected your journey. Feel free to ask for help if you are still trying to understand the changes you are going through. This could come in the shape of a close friend, spiritual guide, or even a group of people with similar values. Talking to people about your experiences might occasionally open your eyes to fresh viewpoints and help you better comprehend the messages from the angels. One of your most effective tools is your intuition. It's your inner compass that guides you through the difficulties and choices of life. When you feel something has shifted, give yourself time to listen to your inner voice. What does it want you to know? Have faith that your instincts are in harmony with the angelic realm and that they will direct you in the correct direction. Overnight transitions frequently call for a blend of faith and surrender. Faith is the conviction that, despite the uncertainty of your future, the angels are working in your best interests. It all comes down to having faith that a higher power is at work, guiding you toward development and fulfillment. Conversely, surrender means letting up of control and letting the universe work itself out. It's about trusting that the angels will lead you correctly and letting go of the urge to know everything. Use uplifting statements to strengthen your faith. Sayings that keep you optimistic and fortify your connection to the angelic realm include, "I trust that the angels are guiding me," and "I am open to the changes the universe has in store for me." Although fear is a normal reaction to change, it can also get in the way of asking angels for assistance. Recognize your anxieties, but resist the need to give in to them. Instead, concentrate on the growth opportunities that come with change. Have faith that the angels are assisting you in overcoming any challenges that may come your way. There are many unknowns in life, and sudden shifts can create a feeling of unpredictability. However, finding serenity amidst the uncertainty is essential to spiritual development. Remember that having only some answers is acceptable, and exercise patience. Even when things don't immediately make sense, the angels guide you. You can see indications that you are headed in the correct direction when you accept and acknowledge the changes in your environment. These indications affirm that you are on the right track with your soul's mission. The following are some typical indicators that you are heading in the right direction. You experience a profound sense of serenity and inner peace despite the changes. This indicates that you are on the correct path and aligned with the angels' guidance. Your life experiences more significant coincidences regularly. The cosmos uses these synchronicities to let you know you are in harmony with its flow. People in your vicinity might observe an improvement in your disposition or demeanor. They might remark on how much more content or relaxed you appear. This external feedback indicates that the positive energy of angelic guidance may radiate from you. You may see new prospects that perfectly fit your goals and aspirations. These are not coincidences, they are the outcome of the angels directing you toward your soul's mission. You notice an increase in the strength and accuracy of your intuition. You depend more on your inner guidance and trust it when making judgments. You are in tune with the angelic realm if you have this heightened intuition. A valuable strategy for identifying and accepting angelic advice is gratitude. When you show appreciation for the messages and signs you receive, you establish a positive feedback loop with the angels. They know you appreciate them and are inspired to give you additional advice. Begin each day by thanking the people who have guided you. Saying thank you to the angels can have a significant impact. Every day, list 3 things you are thankful for, emphasizing any progress or encouraging developments you have observed. Take action to express your gratitude. If you are advised on improving your life or assisting someone, take action. This helps you live by the angels' instructions and strengthens your bond with them. Acknowledging that something has altered abruptly is the beginning of a transformational process. The angels are always by our sides, offering us love, support, and direction as we navigate life's curveballs. If we remain open-minded, grounded, and responsive, we can learn to interpret their messages and apply them to improve our lives. Remember that you are not alone. The angels are always at your side, prepared to guide you through the ups and downs of life with wisdom and grace. Recognize the signals they convey, trust in their knowledge, and remember that every change is a step toward your best benefit. If you find this message instructive or enjoyable, like, share, and subscribe. Please share your experiences with angelic guidance in the comments section. We would adore to share your experiences with you and accompany you on this spiritual path. Remember that the angels are here to guide you and are always by your side. Stay fortunate, and pay attention to the whispers in your soul till the next time. Although acknowledging and accepting divine advice is a very personal path, sharing your stories with others can be immensely enlightening and encouraging. By sharing your stories of angelic signs or nighttime shifts, you foster a sense of community and advance understanding among those who share your journey. Engage in conversations with those who share your interest in angelic communications, whether in person or on forums. Talking about your observations and hearing about others' experiences might open your eyes and give you new confidence. It's a chance to develop a community of like-minded people while learning and growing alongside one another. Share your encounters on social media and establish connections with those drawn to angelic messages. Participate in groups or read pages devoted to personal development, heavenly aid, and spiritual progress. Participating in these communities might make you feel more a part of a broader spiritual movement and less alone on your quest. If you are drawn to take the lead, consider forming a small group where members can gather regularly to share their spiritual journeys and angelic counsel. This can be a secure environment for assistance, education, and sharing. Sometimes, hearing that other people are going through similar changes is comforting and validating. Creating a solid, continuing relationship with angels is a technique that takes time to master. The following advice can help you sustain and strengthen your bond with heavenly guidance throughout time. Make it a daily ritual to communicate with your angels. This need not be a formal prayer, a straightforward, sincere discussion would do. Talk about your ideas, worries, and appreciation. Your relationship will get stronger the more you talk to each other. You should set up a specific area of your house to communicate with your angels. This might be a little altar filled with angel figurines, candles, crystals, or anything else that has spiritual meaning for you. Having a physical area set aside for communicating with angels will assist you in centering and concentrating your energies. Make time each day to meditate to establish a connection with your angels. Imagine their light around you, and let their teachings enter your heart. When you practice meditation, you can more easily tune into the faint vibrations of the angelic realm, which helps you rid your mind of distractions. Continue to live a life of faith and surrender. Recognize that the angels are with you at every turn, guiding you. When difficulties come, remember that they are chances for personal development aided by the gentle touch of your angels. Have faith that they are by your side, supporting you as you face life's challenges. Angels are love beings attuned to the energy of kindness and love. You can align yourself with angelic vibrations by living like you possess these attributes. Love, compassion, and empathy boost those around you and maintain your awareness of angel frequency. The angels constantly provide protection, love, and advice. Recall that you will recognize their presence and messages by feeling with your heart rather than seeing with your eyes. Your angels are with you, encircling you in their light, even when everything is out of control, and you feel alone.